This is going to be the losers round 3 bracket AG. I know it's not something you typically hear on a daily basis, but it will be on Duel, and it will be between the Carbon player on the left side. It will be EagleShadow in the Steampunk Striker, and his opponent, the Red player, on the bottom right. It will be FriskyCow in the Classic Striker. And yeah, neither of these guys are going Moneymaker openings either. Oh, but EagleShadow putting down a Gaddy, random. That is, like, what is he even doing with that there? Is that to prevent harass? Because there's nothing to harass, which is very funny. Now shooters coming out for EagleShadow. FriskyCow doing a little jig right there. And EagleShadow gonna go straight off and set off those heavy mines so his shooters don't fall victim to... Oh, sorry, light mines, so the shooters don't fall victim to it. Oh, and EagleShadow just shooter spamming like crazy, and FriskyCow as well, which is hilarious. EagleShadow gonna fly around, does see some shooters that he can kill, and FriskyCow doing the exact same thing, which, I guess they're both at about even right now. 8-7, and FriskyCow does try to shoot the Gaddy. It's like a psychological trap there. EagleShadow going Frank, whereas FriskyCow going Lexi, so they're both increased damage. EagleShadow does have that increased increased damage resistance. However, you know, he does have decreased ground speed, whereas FriskyCow has increased air speed, or sorry, much more increased air damage, but a lot less damage resistance with that Lexi. Something that you learn pretty much right off the bat as a new player, but yeah, Lexi, dangerous, but advantageous if you can play it right. Frisky does land with the shield, Eagle does hover over him, but will he be able to actually get the finish? The energy is huge. It's really, oh, but FriskyCow lifting off, and EagleShadow. I'm not really sure why he did that. I guess he thought EagleShadow was not going to be in the area, but EagleShadow was hovering them that pretty much the entire time with a small fake out, I guess, which I guess Frisky did fall victim to for a very short amount of time, did lift off. So now EagleShadow going to be able to kill these shooters very easily. FriskyCow not really pumping out any Seekers. Oh, does kill EagleShadow on the way back. Wow. So it is a double kill, not a double kill, but 1-for-1 trade-off, I guess. And a T99, FriskyCow putting random defenses down, and I mean, you know, takes one to know one, right? So does put does match EagleShadow's Gaddy with a T99 of his own. FriskyCow still trying to get that Goliath killed with freaking shooters, which is hilarious to see. But now EagleShadow, okay, now making some, is that a shooter box, or is that just creeps? Because if it's a shooter box, I don't know how effective that actually will be, because shooters don't actually need to approach, which is pretty much what the purpose of the boxer is for the most part. Besides being incredibly health efficient with its cost. FriskyCow and EagleShadow just dogfighting in the air, and EagleShadow now with his boxer. Okay, yeah, okay, he's just putting creeps in them. And I guess the shooters are coming out as well. They're sort of sharing targets here. They're eventually going to clear the right side. EagleShadow's already cleared the left side with his tanks. And EagleShadow, oh, really low on health. Will Frisky be able to get his kill? Oh, yes, he does. He's able to finish that pursuit with his pink shots. And get that kill on EagleShadow, who goes, aww. Aww. Oh, and EagleShadow drops. Oh, no, EagleShadow leaves the... Oh boy. And that was a DC. That was a complete DC. Lulz. Okay, once more, we are going to go with losers bracket round 3, bracket AG, which is going to be EagleShadow and FriskyCow, which is a remake. I'm pretty sure it didn't hit. I don't know if it hit 5 minutes or 2 minutes, but either way, both of them DC'd. Like it was just an invalid game, so it has to just go. And the spec buffering is taking quite a long time, but once again, it will be on Duel. EagleShadow, the Carbon player, on the left side in the Steampunk Striker, and FriskyCow, the Red player, on the right side in the Classic Striker. It will be a Frank Striker versus a Lexi Striker, both with similar objectives. To be quite honest, Frank does not give as much of a damage boost as Lexi does, but it does give a pretty dang good damage boost. So, you know, EagleShadow once again sporting the fancy colored stars, and FriskyCow again sporting the fancy birds there. And it does look like EagleShadow with his going with a boxer. What the F was Okay, FriskyCow going with a pretty similar opening. Might want to put one more Seeker down to prevent EagleShadow from actually attacking that. EagleShadow now moving his boxer back so he can actually fill it with creeps. FriskyCow does see the shooters and will sword them down pretty quickly. EagleShadow will force him out of the area, but it's not that big of a deal. For FriskyCow, he got done what he wanted to get done, and now Frisky moving with a couple shooters. Oh, gonna put them all the way back here, so they'll eventually neutralize that outpost. It's not on EagleShadow's map, and he's gonna use this to try to. He's gonna pass it off like he was going to harass. That's why he's on the mini map there, and EagleShadow not able to actually get him on the way back. Oh, but the Gaddy going down, and FriskyCow finishing off the Gaddy. I guess the Longhorn doing the majority of the damage right there, and EagleShadow dropping another Gaddy, because that's what people do. They Gaddy drop. That's normal. That's standard. No, level 1 shield or level 1 sword and shield for both players, but FriskyCow has been put 1 point into armor. And yeah, now FriskyCow with some soldiers, what is he gonna do? EagleShadow did finally catch those shooters, and they weren't able to do a damn thing. Or maybe, oh, actually they were able to knock down 3 bulbs. Okay, never mind. But FriskyCow trying to successfully cheese, but EagleShadow bringing a Gaddy, it will easily be able to finish off those soldiers. And yeah, FriskyCow successfully getting 3 creeps in, and he had 2 T99s in, or 3 creeps, 3 soldiers in. He had 2 T99 in queue, but he was not able to drop them because 3 ain't gonna do it. Is not enough. You need a discrete number of 4, and instead Frisky is gonna bring the T99 here to this mid fight. Which he's actually, I guess, kind of ahead in because he has a lot more units over here. Where's all of EagleShadow's stuff? I guess he like wasted a lot of his credit just by dropping Gaddies like random. And now EagleShadow will be able to just drop a lot of artillery down. Or, I mean, I guess he might start to. Okay, no, he's not. He's just going to put 1 Archie down and just queue up more boxers because why the hell not? Frisky getting low, maybe a little bit overextended here. Okay, oh, why is he picking up the T99? He does get back to his outpost, and he's now chasing EagleShadow back and does not get him killed with his pink guns. So he's going to be, EagleShadow's going to be completely fine. What is FriskyCow doing? He's making rebels. Wow, when is the last time I saw rebels in a real game? Probably back when they didn't. Probably back when they weren't underpowered, I guess, is probably a good way to put it. Now FriskyCow coming out with some soldiers. That Gaddy's probably still there, but the rebels with higher armor, Gaddy ain't really gonna do too much there to the rebels. And now FriskyCow with a couple soldiers. I mean, he has to switch them to T. He has to switch those to T. He needs to switch them to T if he's actually gonna use the soldiers. What's he doing? EagleShadow actually doing pretty productive things here with boomers and actually gets himself killed by the T99. Okay, Frisky does switch it to T, but none of his soldiers are left alive. Does he have more coming out? He does have shooters. Will the shooters be able to actually take the outpost under control? I think so. He's gonna be able to actually successfully cheese his outpost with shooters, which is absolutely hilarious. Now T99 coming out, and the Gaddy does get killed. Frisky bunkering fixers, and EagleShadow derping it all out with another Gaddy coming down. Oh man, Frisky slashing away. I thought actually that would have been able to neutralize pretty quickly, but the Gaddy not really very good against a high armor outpost there, which is a little funny. But now FriskyCow able to, he will be able to defend against this pretty easily. He might, this outpost might go down in neutral though, because there's a lot of creeps there. Okay, dropping rebels in blocking position, I guess is kind of what you can put it. The way you can put it. Okay, this will go down to EagleShadow shots, but will EagleShadow survive this? Oh, he does transform down. About the T99 missile follows him and gets him finished off there, and now FriskyCow has a massive advantage if he's able to retake this outpost. EagleShadow with these units still sitting over here, not the Archie not firing at anything, not really anything happening with mid except the shooters doing their own thing. Kind of, which is what they do all the time. So I don't know if that's really worth mentioning. But now EagleShadow with shooters. Okay, yeah, because that's what you do when you wanna approach an outpost. It does look like oh, and EagleShadow dropped again, and it does look like FriskyCow drop. Oh man, I don't know what's happening. But yeah, FriskyCow was way ahead, and I guess you could probably just call him the victor in this game. It was 26-28. It was pretty close. And FriskyCow says, "Okay, this time I claim victory." I mean, the 2-minute rule didn't apply there because it was a double desync, and I guess Frisky will probably just leave. Okay.